You're listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. Hi, I'm Francine.
And I'm Carrie.
We're two best friends who can't stop talking, usually about Disney stuff.
Sometimes we have fascinating guests, and sometimes it's just us. But it's always positive and fun.
We're happy to have you join our chat. Thanks for listening, and let's get started. Hi, Carrie.
Hello, pal.
How are you?
Great.
Good. It's
when we go live with this one.
Yeah.
We're leaving tomorrow.
Yes, we're leaving tomorrow.
But today we're leaving in 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
But when you guys we're leaving for a trip.
Well,
tomorrow.
And we just confirmed that you are in fact leaving with me.
Oh, was it a secret?
No, we had a small panic because I got a confirmation from the airline saying, we'll see you in 4 days. And then I asked you and you didn't get that email.
Yeah, so then I was like, I had like a flash wondering if maybe I bought the wrong day, like if I bought the day after. But no, I did check the app and I am flying on the same day as you.
So we're flying together. Yay. I'm excited about it. I haven't flown Porter in a little bit. And that's our flight down. So we're doing Porter Reserve. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
So for our friends that live in the US, Porter's like a newer, smaller airline that we have in Canada. But it's getting pretty big now.
It's been around for a long time. It's just they only did like really short routes, and now the last year or two they've expanded like huge. Like they're flying all kinds of places now across Canada, all through the US. I think even some of the Caribbean islands like recently. So they like expanded like I don't even know how many times more, but lots.
Yeah.
So we've been taking advantage of their service and
they're Carrie's favorite.
It's still all good because I do think that they all end up in the same spot. These airlines, we all feel about them all the same way usually in the end. So while the getting's good, I'm gonna keep using them. So.
I can't believe one of them I just saw increase their baggage fees again. Was it Air Canada?
I believe it.
Yeah, so now it's like for checked bags, it's like almost $100.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, but I mean, so for these airlines, so this is why the cabin is always full of these massive carry-ons because nobody wants to pay to check their suitcase. I don't know why they don't just build it into the price of the fare. But then it's sometimes if you have like a certain credit card, then you get your bags free, which is like, honestly, it's the reason I keep my WestJet MasterCard because the price of the yearly fee for that is still less than 2 checked bags.
That's crazy.
It is. Now with Porter, we get 2 checked bags included in our reserve.
Yep.
But we've had the debate of, well, we haven't had the debate. Carrie's debating what size suitcase. I never debate. I always have my ginormous suitcase. It is what it is. If I have extra room in it, it's all good. But you're not a fan.
No, it's too big of a suitcase. That's for sure. Yeah. And back to like the suitcase, like with them charging for the carry-on, not the carry. Well, some charge for carry-ons, like some of the discount airlines. But like by the time if you buy like the cheaper air, and if you're going to have to spend like $40 for your seat selection and then old days, $50 or $60 for your bag, like generally if you pay the higher, like you get the flex, then like if you do the math, it's probably the same price or like maybe $10 more or whatever. But then the flexibility of having a flex air, I wonder if that's part of their strategy to just get people to spend more when they book, like to buy that higher priced category.
Yeah.
Versus I'd rather pay for it up front than the day before my trip having to pay $100 to check my bag. I'd rather have it all paid for and not have to worry about it closer to my trip, so I have my money to spend on other things. Not
Exactly.
not $200 to check my bag there and back. That's crazy. Anyway, sorry.
Well,
My
that's
brain
why
was
we ended up
overload.
with the higher fare on Air Canada coming home because we did the math and it didn't make sense once we picked our seats and all that. Yeah,
Crazy.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Anyways,
So this week, our episode, we were talking about you. I don't know. You basically came up with this idea, which was what are the things we don't do or won't do
yeah,
on
yeah.
vacation?
Well, yeah, the things we choose not to do, sort of like how we have the I do not care club, sort of in the same vein. Like, what are the things we'd rather not do? Like, we make the choice
Yes.
to not do them because
Yes.
we don't want to anymore because we're older or because we've been to Walt Disney World more times than we can count.
Yep.
Whatever reason, we just don't want to do this anymore. We can choose.
Yeah. And I think it's such a good point that it's because we go so often and we know we're going to be back again, it gives you that kind of freedom that you can just say, I don't want to.
Mhm.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, instead of the pressure of like what you have to do. Like there's so many people that
Yes.
have to do the exact same things every single time. It's like your trip isn't going to be successful. Your trip just isn't going to feel right if you don't do all these things that you usually do that you have to do. And like
Yes.
on the flip side, like the way we do our trips is how we feel we have to do it, and that's what makes it feel right for us, right? So it's all relevant, I suppose, all depending on how you feel about things. But
So
yeah,
true. So true. And that's yeah, so I'm so looking forward to it because I think these things too, what we won't do are also very dependent on who you're traveling with.
yeah, for
Because your
sure.
list of what you won't do is different if you were going with someone who has never been or only gets to go once in a while or things like that. Whereas these lists make sense because you and I are very in sync with our Walt Disney World trips.
Mhm.
We're both very easygoing and in sync. So, all right. Do you want to kick us off, Carrie? What's something that we don't want to?
Well, I don't know which one to start with. We should set, do we want to do the we don't set an alarm? Or no, we would rather not set an alarm when we're on our vacation.
Yes. Yes. I love that. And we don't. We really just we get up when we get up.
Yeah, there's so many times we're there for work purposes where we got to get up earlier than anybody else, even the
Mhm.
rope droppers. So, um, so yeah, this is like we just can get up when we get up and have no pressure to
Yes.
be anywhere early in the morning.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when we're there for work, um, I on my last work trip, I can't remember. I had to be somewhere at like 7 o'clock on the monorail, and I was like, I don't even know if the monorail's running at that time. Like because I don't have that stress generally to be somewhere that early in the morning, and I was like, I might have to Uber over to this place.
Yeah.
Because
Like
yeah, you're
on
right,
our last trip, on our work trip, we like rope drop like Chef Mickey's. Like I ever been, when you
right?
make those early, people are like, sure, no, first reservation. And you're like, really? Like you want the first reservation? That was us. The first reservation. We rope drop Chef Mickey's. Like that's something that
Yes.
I would never, ever, ever do. So
No, not voluntarily,
not
not by
voluntarily. Yeah,
choice.
well, not unless we have to.
Exactly. That's a good
So
one.
So yeah,
That's a
we
good
do
one.
not set our alarms. We'd rather not. If we had to, we will, but we'd rather not.
We'd rather not. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we do not force ourselves to stay at a park for anything. So meaning if we're in the park and it's 6 o'clock and it starts to rain or it's too hot or we're kind of tired, we're in the Magic Kingdom, we decide we're not loving it, we're not feeling it. We just go. We don't say, oh, but we got to stay for fireworks. Oh, we got to make sure we do this. Oh, we haven't, like, we just leave. We don't
Hmm.
feel like we have to. We've been in the Magic Kingdom today, which means we must stay for fireworks. We must stay for the parade. I like even the afternoon parade. I can't say that I've seen it. I haven't gone out of my way to see that parade and I don't know how long. Like there's that we don't feel.
Hmm. Like I think there's even been times that I've been there with you or with some other like-minded park goers, and we went to go see that parade or see the fireworks, and then when we get in and like it's just chaos or the vibe is
Yeah.
whatever, or the weather turns and we don't even stay for the thing that we came there for.
Yes. 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 On my last trip, I was actually in the Magic Kingdom and it was like 15 minutes to fireworks and it was so busy and I was
Hmm.
just like I can't. And the person I was with was like, "Well, let's just walk back." And so we were staying at the Grand and we literally, so I saw the fireworks from the walkway to the Grand Floridian because we were like, we're out. It's done. It's okay.
Hmm.
Been there, done that, which is, I
Hmm.
get that we're blessed that we've been there and done that so many
Hmm. No,
times.
absolutely. But I think it's also like it's yeah, like we're not saying, oh well, it's we're lucky that we get to go there so much that we don't have to like go from morning till night. But like what all the stuff that we're saying is like we're doing things exactly the way that we want to do it, and it's taken a long time for us to like get to the point
Yes.
where we determine what this place means to us and what gives us the most joy. So
True.
yes, not making it
True.
still like we yeah, that we
But
go
you know
there
what
and we do.
also, Carrie? I think it's important for people maybe that don't go as often as us, but it does kind of give you like it's okay if you're in the Magic Kingdom and you're not feeling it, it's okay to leave.
Mhm.
Like it is, right? Like even if you're not like us, you don't go all the time. You should never feel like you're forcing yourself to do something that isn't bringing you joy on vacation just because you feel like you quote unquote should.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Absolutely. Is it my
Because
turn?
it's yeah, so it's the stuff online too that makes you feel like you should, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, we would rather not worry about what we're wearing in our outfits. So I we are comfort first, pretty much. So I'm not
Yes.
wearing mouse ears that dig into my ears because side of my head because everybody else is wearing them. And I'm gonna say for me, where I'm at right now is like I don't even wear Disney clothes most of the time when I go to the parks.
Yeah.
Like I don't sit and figure out I may like often I pack things that have no Disney on them at all, like just a regular like my favorite navy blue t-shirt because it's so comfy and I love wearing it. Guess
Yeah.
what? Packed it for this trip. I
Did
packed a
you?
few things that I packed a few things. So I'm even beyond the like, oh my goodness, I need to have a shirt to match what park we're going into.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just want to be comfortable. Like, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna try my best to make sure my pants match my top. But like,
That's why
to
all
my
my
stand
shorts are black.
to my standards, right? Like I know some people think that certain colors are good together. The colors that I think that I like together, like beyond making sure that I feel comfortable with what I am presenting myself in, which is nothing too fancy. I'm not Disney bounding. I'm not wearing ears. I'm not yeah, I'm not making sure that I've got outfits for like three different outfits depending on what I'm doing on that day. I was really never like that, but I definitely wanted to have make sure I had all Disney clothes. I wanted to buy more Disney clothes and make sure that I had all my park clothes so that I was ready to represent my Disney fandom when I was there. And again, that's not even um really anything I'm concerned about at this point. Just being comfortable
You're so
and
right.
presentable, I suppose.
You're so right.
Yeah.
I'm not the ears. I know everybody loves the ears. They hurt my head. They give me a headache. I've never been one to wear them, but as I get older, I even less likely. Um, I still wear a lot of the Disney shirts because that's quite frankly all I have.
Hmm.
I only have Disney stuff, but I don't like I've worn my Star Wars shirt to the Magic Kingdom, or you know what I mean, like the horror. I've worn like the wrong IP to the wrong park because I don't stress about that stuff. Um, like I don't care what I need to be comfortable. So the fact that I'm walking around the park with like a portable fan strapped to my neck in the middle of the summer, don't care. And I
Yeah.
will wear the ugliest bucket hat because it was the only one I could find to buy because it was so hot. I needed the shade for my head and I don't care.
Hmm.
Like when you look, and maybe this is why I can't grow my Instagram following, but seriously, my Instagram or my Facebook pictures, that's who we are.
Yeah.
If you run into Carrie and I in the parks, that's what we look like. And sometimes it might not be a pretty picture, but we're comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. It's
That's who
just a
we
whole lot
are.
like it's just a whole like yeah, I think we've mastered what like to do it the way that we want to do it, and that's part of it, right? Like that, like we don't want to stress about like that's a whole other level of stress. Imagine me and you like trying to figure out how to coordinate our outfits before we go. Like usually we're so busy before we go, we don't even talk to each other the week before we go. We just check in the night before to make sure that we're both still alive and packed and we're going to meet at the right time, right?
We've
Like
set the alarm.
set the alarm and I'm not going to miss my alarm. And yeah, like yeah, there's not a lot of coordinating going on our outfits and things like that. And even with like makeup and hair and all that stuff, like we're pretty low maintenance. I'm no makeup. You might put on a little bit, or you've been known to do some, but not me, nothing.
Yeah. None. I haven't done the makeup in I don't know how long. I do a little longer on my hair because I try to avoid the craziness of the frizz that naturally comes with my frizzy hairdo that'll happen when we get there. But yeah, we don't like we just you're right. If our t-shirt matches our short, and that's why I have all black shorts. I have the same pair of shorts. I have 5 pairs of them. Like that's just because then I don't have to stress what matches because everything matches black. So yeah, I know it's
Mine's
terrible.
navy and mine's navy and like
Navy
tan,
and
and then some like jean capris that I wear pretty much like literally like with this trip we have a washer and dryer in at Saratoga, so we are like I packed even less because I can do laundry. Like I literally packed like two pairs of shorts and a pair of capris probably.
yeah,
Like and then I just make sure again that I think that my shirts would match whatever, and that's
I
all. But
know.
I
And
mean,
we're gonna do laundry and we're gonna
exciting. That's it. That's what you got, folks. We're excited that we get to do laundry so that we can go home with like clean clothes. Like we can do laundry on the last night and like 98% of our clothes are going to be clean. And we
I
can just
know.
put them back, keep them in the suitcase for next time, pretty much.
I love it. I'm so excited. That's yeah. Um
What
the
else
other
would we rather not do?
well, the other thing I think and this is kind of along the same vein, is that we don't cave to the convention. So
Hmm.
meaning like, you see all these things and these people online, like, have you even been to Walt Disney World if you didn't get a Dole Whip? Like, I love Dole Whip, but I don't have to get one every trip. In fact,
Hmm.
there have been trips where I don't even get a cupcake. Like it
Hmm.
happens. Unbelievable. But that pressure where people, you see them online and they have this checklist like, did you go to the Magic Kingdom if you didn't get a spring roll? I got to tell you, I don't even like those spring rolls. I
Hmm.
had them once and I was sick afterwards and I've never had them again.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that everybody's like, you have, quote unquote, have to do this. We absolutely don't.
And like I think that years ago, as we've evolved into the the Walt Disney World goers that we are now. Like for sure, years ago, I would come home and I would say like, oh, well, I didn't do some of this stuff. Like I can't like I better do it next time. Like I would have like a little talking to myself, like really like you're not making the most, not that making the most of it like being a park warrior, but like even with like like, well, maybe you should have spent a little bit more time in the park. Maybe you should have done this. Maybe you should have done that.
Yes.
Like I used to feel that way, and I don't feel that way anymore. But I did feel that way. Like I would come home and I would be like, like I should have spent a couple more afternoons in the park or whatever. Like why didn't I try that new show or whatever? Like I would always come back with a few things and say, oh, I need to make a list. I have to have these. There must be some things, a top 10 or must do things that I absolutely have to do. Like I used to feel that pressure that I was maybe
Yeah.
wasting some time there or
Like
whatever. But
regrets about the trip, thinking I shoulda, woulda, coulda.
like why did like it's so easy for me to have done a little bit more. Like why wouldn't I have done some more of the things that everybody else is doing?
It's funny. That's only changed for me, I want to say, in the last like 2 or 3 years.
Hmm.
I used to
Yeah.
feel that all the time. Like, how can you possibly be there and be this close and not be in the Magic Kingdom until close? Or how can you be, this close? You're in Walt Disney World. How are you not getting a Dole Whip? You're staying
Hmm.
at the Polynesian. How did you not, like, all of those kind of thoughts of how did you not do that or whatever? It's only the last couple years that I've started to come home um and not feel those things.
Hmm. Yeah.
For the longest time I did.
Hmm.
Almost like you give yourself permission to just enjoy. You know what it is, Carrie? It's something to do. It's the way that people do Disney. What other vacation do you go on where you feel guilty that you didn't do enough? Like, right? The whole concept of
Yeah.
vacation is that you're away from work, you're supposed to be a little more relaxed. Maybe you see sights, maybe you try new food, whatever. But what other trip do you come home and be like, I didn't do enough?
Yeah. Like people go to all inclusives and they like read books and drink and lay on a beach chair all week long.
Yes. And we feel guilty if we haven't, done like, I don't know, been in a park for 12 hours.
Yeah,
It's
like my
silly.
last night I was too lazy. I should have walked over to Magic Kingdom, but I didn't. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's different. It's
mhm,
almost like we have to reframe the fact that Walt Disney World, yes, while there's parks and lots to see and do, it's still supposed to be your vacation.
mhm.
And you should have permission to like do things different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is the next one me?
sure. Because I think yeah, we do.
So we what we don't do is and we've talked about this before, but it's worth reiterating is we don't do a lot of buses. If
Yeah,
if we're trying to go from point to point, and we can take a Lyft or an Uber and it's just convenient, that because honestly, if you're staying on Disney property and you're just going from one place to the other, it's like $10.
hmm,
And it saves time and you're not standing at the bus stop and whatever. If we can, we just do.
yeah. We're walking enough everywhere else, like to walk to the bus stop. The bus stops,
And
parks, just the
it
bus stops are so far. Like you walk, like you can do a whole other lap of the park by the time you get from the front gate to the bus stop you need to get to.
Oh, I
So.
know. There's nothing. So at Epcot, you
Yeah,
decide
that's
that
what I'm thinking of.
you're thinking you're at the back of World Showcase and you think, "Oh my gosh, I'm ready to
You got to get
go."
to the front and then you got to get to the bus stop. And we know the Uber to pick up and lift pick up is close.
It is. It's closer. It's
Hmm.
much closer. Or you can just slip out the back and go to the beach club and grab a lift there.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, true. If you're back there for sure.
Yeah, like just yeah, we don't. We absolutely avoid some of that stuff. We don't rope drop, we don't do anything. And the other thing we don't do rides if there's a big line. Which brings
Yeah.
us to the light. We don't really get lightning lanes.
Mm,
I don't think
no.
I'm thinking like even next trip, I don't think there's anything that I need to ride. The only one that I might is Thunder Mountain because it'll be open again. It'll be brand new when we go back.
Yeah, I think it's more like, well, because we don't know what we're doing. So, like, it doesn't make sense to invest in the lightning lane if we're going to end up only being at the park for a couple of hours. I think it would like push us out of what our norms are. Because then I think if we bought the lightning lane, we would want to do all kinds of attractions because we paid for it. Maybe we should do the lightning lane at Magic Kingdom, and then it'll force us to ride some attractions other than the three things that we regularly do: Haunted Mansion, Pirates, and the
Pirates.
People Mover.
Yeah. And we might throw a little carousel of progress in there if it's really hot.
Exactly. Maybe we should do that.
Well,
Maybe we
because we
should do it.
also
We could do a trip. Well, we listen. We wouldn't do a trip where we break all the rules, but we could do one day. That's maybe what we
we could
should
do
do.
one
Not
day.
this. Not this trip, because this
No,
trip that's not going to happen. This is
no.
our first vacation in a long time. That maybe on another trip we should plan a day that's total opposite to this. We'll like Disney bound. We'll wear mouse ears. We'll rope drop.
We'll have reservations for all our
We'll
meals.
make the list of all the hot things that are happening and we'll do them and we'll see how long we last. Although it won't be in the summer, we won't be able to do it in the summertime because the heat will make us not get through.
Yeah,
We'll probably not make it to lunch. But maybe that's what we should do. One day we should force ourselves to do a park day the way
that
that
would be
everybody
fun.
else does a park day.
And see if we can make it. We could
Yeah.
do that. Yeah. But I
Mhm.
do think we might need it for Thunder and Buzz because they'll both be reopened.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do
That
like
I
well
think
maybe
we want to see the. Well, who knows? We'll
I
see
think
what the
the
lines are
lightning lane
like.
I think the lightning lane window opened up yesterday.
Eh,
So
we can do it that morning when we get there. It's
yeah.
all good. Well, we can do it. Um, we also don't stress about the other thing we don't do is we don't stress about reservations and calories. So reservation, I think we have one reservation for tea.
Mhm.
And even last night you were like, "Hey, I might like to try Le Cellier." And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." We don't stress about it. It's probably going to be one of those things where we're going to get up in the morning to go to Epcot and then we're going to open the app and say, "Is there any availability?" And
Mhm.
if there is, we'll go.
Well, and like spoiler alert, we do that all the time and we get lots of reservations. We
Yes.
always we generally like okay, maybe, at very busy times it's not realistic, but like just regular times,
Yep.
like we often look at the app the
Yeah.
morning of to just see what we if there's anything available. So, and there's usually some pretty good stuff. So I bet you we will get to go to Le Cellier
Yeah. We'll get to do a
or
bunch of things
wherever.
if we
We'll just
decide.
figure it out as we go. We're not going to
Yeah.
worry about, you know, things that we have to do because it's new or it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. And it's one of those things like even if we don't get on Buzz or Big Thunder, I don't think either one of us even stresses about it. It it's just okay.
I kind of want to go on Big Thunder. I have a
Well,
little
that's
bit
your
of a list on
favorite.
my phone, but I also want to go on Big Thunder in honor of Adam Newoo. That was his favorite ride.
I
And
know.
that's and it was closed and now it's open. Um,
Yeah.
but I do have a little list in my phone of stuff that I want to remember. Like I have like don't like Big Thunder. Like I do make a little.
Right.
It's a very short list of sort of my must do's, but like yeah, there's not very many things on the list. If anything, it's more remembering. Like I wanted to buy something for somebody or pick
Yeah.
up some park maps and like the things that I really really want to do like Big Thunder. Like I haven't seen those two shows, the Mermaid Show and the Villain Show at Hollywood Studios yet.
Right.
And I had ample time to go last time, and I was like, maybe I'll see it when I'm there with Fran. Like,
Yeah.
is my life gonna be altered in from between now and then
If I
if I
don't.
don't do it this time and I wait till next time? It just spreads the, exciting things to because sometimes when you go a lot, it's also like it's nice when there's something new to experience, something new, new merch, something new to try. But like, I don't know. I think I need to do them all on one trip and get them all done. Like, I got lots of time to
Exactly.
experience some of these new things. So,
I'm looking forward to yeah, if we get to do the villains, that'll be fun. Have you
mhm.
seen Zootogeth? Better Together yet?
I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that either. I have lots of stuff to do. Like, yeah. And
Cool.
I think with the food, like when we talk about like the calories too, like I think when it comes to stuff when we're there, like, we usually don't bat an eye at like buying desserts with our quick service and whatever. Like it's ridiculous. We spend like what we spend on some of these things, but it's like
Yes.
whatever. Like we're here, we want to have it, we want to enjoy it, and we just don't think about it. We just buy it because
We
I don't
worry
know,
about the
it's
money when we
important.
came home.
It's important to us, and I don't
Yeah.
even think we think about the calories part either. But
No,
yeah,
because some of those desserts, they're off the charts, but they just look so pretty. And then we
yeah,
say, yeah, we got to try it. Okay. But then we can't decide which dessert. Like I'm thinking about the day, remember we were having lunch and we went and sat in the bar at just outside the Contempo Cafe. And you
mhm.
said, let me go get us something sweet. And then she comes back with three desserts and she
Yeah.
couldn't
I grabbed
decide
one of
which one.
everything.
Because she
Yeah.
couldn't decide which one, so she just got one of everything.
I always complain that often those desserts are far from what I expect, right? Especially for
Yes.
what we're paying for them. But I'm a sucker. Like when I was there last time, I got for Easter they had this cute little like carrot cake slash mini cake that had like thumper on it, and
Yeah.
I didn't even hesitate. Like I was like, order this, grab that cupcake, please. And like I can't eat like if it's cute, like, and I don't even like I'm not even taking a picture for Instagram. I just need to have it. Like I just want it because it's cute. And then I'll like grumble. The carrot cake thing, it was sort of like the carrot cake cookie, pretty much, that some people love at Hollywood Studios. But like I don't even debate. Like, and
Yeah.
even knowing that I'm probably gonna complain that the cup like this was good, but like cupcakes, I am a sucker every time. I
I
buy the
know.
cupcake and then I complain about how the cupcake's not that very good or whatever. And then you know what happens
Yes.
the next time? I'm like, oh,
New
cake's got
cupcake.
a mermaid tail. I'll take it. Ooh, look at that cute cupcake with thumper on it. I'll take it. Like I am a sucker. Like I anything that's cute, I
Yep.
don't know. I gotta buy it. And it's just
Yep.
something that there's people that would rather not do that because they think, boy, oh boy, every time I'm disappointed. But I would rather do that every single time. I have no control, absolutely no control. Like, I don't think, oh boy, this meal's cost a lot by the time I add the cupcake on. Nope. If it's cute,
Nope.
we're buying
I
it
know.
just to have it, just to look at it and go, it's cute. Oh, cute little cupcake.
But yet at home, I wouldn't do that. At
No,
home, I look at the price on the menu. I debate like what I'm going to order, what I'm not, blah, blah. For some reason, when we're there, I don't, and we have to
like,
pay the exchange rate. Like
I
we're
know.
paying almost 40% on the dollar.
Yeah, like that cupcake is $10 Canadian that I'm complaining about, that I'm saying the cupcakes just are never moist enough.
Yes, but I'm gonna buy another $10 cupcake.
Yeah, I bet you at home if I go out for dinner, I probably like get a dessert like once every like 3 years. And
Yes.
every quick service meal, heaven forbid there's a cute dessert every single time. Every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's like a given that we just pick up the dessert if it's cute.
Yeah, that's
I'm
our
looking forward to those.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to complaining about them. One
Yeah.
day I hope I don't complain about them, but whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of our thing.
It
My
is.
thing.
And I think the last thing we don't do is we don't stress about, spending money on where we're staying.
Yeah. I think a lot of that is not just like us being like, I like being like, oh, we want this, we want that. I think like it kind of comes with our age. Like I feel like,
Yes.
we've done like I would much rather go on like one more luxurious trip a year probably than three smaller ones. And I know we're grateful the fact that we could go on three smaller ones,
Yes.
but like I'm at the point where like I want to stay at like a Marriott or higher whenever
Yes.
possible. or
Yes.
or like I just feel like I'm at a point where like I like those things, and that's what I want, and I'm willing to kind of not do things or whatever to kind of to have them instead of, you
Yes.
know.
The thing at home, I will skimp on lots of things to pay a little extra for my comfort when I'm on vacation.
I think that's one thing too to think about, like when like in our everyday lives, like we are very minimal when it comes to what we spend. Like we
Yes.
literally have all of our eggs in our travel baskets. Like we don't go buy no, but like
It's
seriously, like
true.
we don't buy new outfits for like we don't buy clothes, like we don't buy like loads of stuff. We buy necessities as we need them, but we definitely don't
Yeah.
spend a lot of money. Like we put all of our extra money towards our traveling. We don't, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
there's no kind of quote unquote frivolous spending at home.
no, for
There's
sure.
nothing we spend our money on at home. We don't, neither one of us drive fancy cars. Uh,
Yeah, old cars.
right? We do the what's required maintenance on our homes. Like it's definitely not, we're not spending like crazy at home. You're right. We sink all of that into our travels. And then we do basically girl math on it, right? So this trip, we had Saratoga Springs booked for Friday to Friday. And we're staying pretty luxurious. We're doing a one bedroom. So which is nice for us to have the space, because Carrie and I will also be working while we're there. That happens. It comes with the territory. We got to work while we're there. So that's really nice. But when we went to book our flights, because we did it so last minute, that the flights on the Friday to go down were crazy. So we saved some money by flying down on the Thursday instead. So we added a day. But then when we added the day, we were like, well, we saved some money that we would have normally spent. So we sunk that money into one night at Animal Kingdom Lodge club level so that we could try it.
Well, it is on our 2026 bingo card, so
It
we needed to
is.
stay at a concierge level room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just saw the other day, they have the zebra domes in there. And I've never, those are one of those ones where everybody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you've never had a zebra dome. And I'm like, I don't know. They just don't look appealing to me when I see them. So I never want to buy them.
You pick the
But
cupcake instead.
I always buy the cupcakes. So now I can try a zebra dome finally. That's on my
Yeah.
list. I wonder if I'll like
Yeah.
it. Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you probably will. I think girl, like that's, yeah, it is sort of like girl math and 50-year-old lady math, but been, we've evolved, and we want to do what we want to
Yes.
do.
Yes. And
So,
and we also, at the end, we, we don't have kids,
yeah.
right? So we're only paying for us. And
Yeah,
that is a big
absolutely.
luxury for us,
That makes
right?
it so much more easier when you travel with friends that you're only covering your share. So,
Exactly. And we're not paying for three kids or anybody else to enjoy and eat a cupcake and throw it out because they thought it wasn't moist.
I thought it wasn't moist enough.
But we do have a couple of things on our list that we're looking forward to. And one of them is so Carrie, I didn't even realize that we're going to be there on May the 4th. I don't know though, we haven't talked about this, but I don't know how I feel about going to Hollywood Studios on May the 4th.
Mm.
Like,
We could just go and watch and see
and
what's
just like sort
shaking.
of, because there was a drink that you saw a picture of that you said you wanted.
Yeah, well, but I think it starts, some of the May the 4th stuff runs for the whole month. Some of it starts on May 4th and then goes till the end of the month. But yeah,
Yeah.
they have all these May the 4th things. So they have these like non-alcoholic drinks, and they've got like the lightsaber swizzle sticks that light up. So like again, like sometimes we see stuff and I just want it. Like am I the
I know.
biggest Star Wars fan? Not necessarily, but like maybe they Photoshop these these pictures and they look way better than they actually will do. But like that marketing on those pictures, like I'm like, I think I need these drinks with these lightsaber swizzle sticks. So, but I think we also need
Yes.
to have them at nighttime so that they look nicer. I think so. Maybe it'll be like
Yes.
an afternoon, evening. But we could go and see what it's like. Like I don't know that I've
Yeah.
ever been to Hollywood Studios on May the 4th. Like I'm sure they'll probably have all the people that are doing the lightsaber meetup, like they do the
Yes.
unofficial stuff, right? So, or maybe they do that on Life Day or whatever. But I know there's certain times of the year at Disneyland and Walt
Yeah.
Disney World where they have like the fans do some unofficial things.
But you know
So
what I just realized while we were talking about this is we probably need to make a park reservation.
yeah, there's probably not going to be any for Hollywood Studios on May the 4th.
I just
Bozos.
realized that. Bozos, like we both have park tickets, like annual pass, whatever, that require require reservations. Anyway, so we'll take a look and see if we can get reservations to go in on that day. Sometimes the morning of things open up. You never know. You never know.
We're not
But
too concerned. We're gonna
we're
go
gonna
on
have
May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo instead. As long as I can
exactly.
get that swizzle stick, the one of those drinks with the swizzle
I want one
sticks.
of them too because they look pretty
So there we
cool.
go. We can have both. And if they're really good, then I'll buy my own of the other one too.
Then
But yeah.
we'll buy two each. Yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna have lots of trip reports, I think, and we're actually going to try. So I'm committing it now on the podcast, Carrie, that we're gonna try and record while we're there.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
It would make the most sense. And given that Carrie's got some fancy dancy little microphones that she's going to bring, I think if we clip the microphones on, we should be able to just record right there in the moment and do a few episodes that way. So fingers
Just like
crossed
the
it
old
works. We'll
days.
see. We'll see. We'll see if it works.
There's a reason why we haven't done those types of episodes in a while. We used to do
We
them on
did.
location.
But we'll
Yeah.
get it done. We're going to try. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. Awesome.
So
All right. So that's our list of what we don't do on vacation. And now, Carrie, it's time for your pixie dust. What's your pixie dust this week? What brought you joy?
well, I think my pixie dust is my new Crocs. I got a new pair of Crocs because I need to I realize my other Crocs I wear I wear Croc sandals, not flip-flops. I do have Croc flip-flops, but I wear Croc sandals.
Yes.
And mine are like they're like the tread's all gone. Like they are bare. They are like a little bit of water and Carrie's like surfing somewhere. So I'm glad I realized in ample time. So I ordered
Yes.
some Crocs. And
Nice.
and I went to the store to try them on first because then I ordered them online and they are very comfy. I knew they were comfy and I'm very excited that I had a good new pair of sandals because what Croc does is they make things you like and then they kind of change it up. And
Right.
then what you've been wearing for the last 4 years, they don't make anymore. So then you need to find like the next version to get you through. So anyways,
Yes.
so yeah. So
Nice.
I got my Crocs. I'm good to go. I'm crocked up. I'm all
Good.
crocked up. What's your pixie dust?
Well, funny you should say that because you were telling me about your Croc sandals that you were going to get, and I've never owned a pair of Crocs, ever. But I realized I don't actually have like little sandals to go to the pool because I wear running shoes all the time. I always wear my running shoes, so I was like, I don't really have little sandally things to go to the pool, and we're gonna do some pool days when we're on our next one. So I went online to the Croc store and I bought my own Crocs. So I have them to go to the pool when we're there.
They're all crocked up too.
I am very excited. Very excited. So we'll have pool days. Maybe we'll have an episode from the pool.
Oh God, probably not.
You never know. You never know. But
Oh,
we're going to
my
have lots
goodness.
of trip reports when we come back. And yeah, when this goes live, Carrie and I are flying out tomorrow. So you'll hear from us in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later. Thanks for listening to the Pixie Dust Fan Podcast. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Make sure you're following us on your favorite podcast player so you'll get a new episode every week. And find us on social media too. We'd love to hear from you.
Till next time, remember, you are never too old to be young. Chase your dreams and design your own happily ever after.